representing a very large and diverse and dynamic Indian American community. And people that are of this community have contributed successfully in so many areas. In fact, our Vice President of the United States, her mother was Indian. And she has just announced that she's running for re-election with President Biden. So we're all very excited about that. I did author and pass a bill that created a stamp for Diwali. And at first I had a hard time passing it because they were afraid people wouldn't buy it. But it was one of the biggest selling stamps of all times. In fact, the day that it came out, it sold out. And I had to do legislation. I even had to get President Obama to help me get it, make it become a law that we would have it. But to this day, it has raised over $8 million for the country, for America, because so many people want to buy it. It's a symbol of light, a symbol of good over evil, of goodness over evil. And it's one of the most popular stamps now in America. It was so popular, I put in a bill to make it a holiday. So many people have recognized it.
In Vegas, you'll see every presidential candidate for the Republicans go through there. And right in front of this population, 30% of the Indian population votes Republican. And yet they have that kind of power. Think about your power. Get ready and buckle up, because I can't see a more important demographic in the future of American politics than the people who are the most successful, growing faster, and have the investment in a future of America. You can literally choose the next president of the United States. That's your investment.
We've got a lot of things that we can work on up here in DC. And as a small businessman, I'm going to take those principles. When I walk in to sit down in a hearing, I focus on several different things. First of all, what's the problem? What's the solution? And how do we keep that from happening again? Because folks, my job is to make sure that you are able to do what you want to do in your life, be it business or be it in your family life. And so I can take the 30 years of experience of being in the most regulated and taxed industry out there, the trucking industry, and I can come up here.
Now, as many of you know, I cannot talk about the U.S.-India relationship without talking about the strong people-to-people ties between the U.S. and India. It is one of my favorite topics. These ties, I believe, remain the bedrock of our bilateral relationship, and we are working further to strengthen those ties. We are so proud that there are over 400 million Indian Americans in the United States of America. We are so proud that there are over 200,000 Indian students that have decided to come to the United States to pursue a college degree. As Secretary Blinken has said, international education is a foreign policy imperative. As many of you know, we have faced a huge backlog of visa demand as we reopened our embassies and consulates around the world following the peak of the pandemic. Last year, our embassy and consulates in India broke all-time records for the most student and exchange visitor visas issued in a year. We issued more than 125,000 student visas last year, and this year we are prepared to issue even more. We have dedicated significant resources to lowering appointment wait times in India, and we are seeing progress. All visa categories except first-time visitor visa applicants have interview wait times that are close to pre-pandemic levels or even lower in some cases. We're not resting on our laurels. We are actively working to keep bringing down those wait times.
I ask for my Indian friends. I love to talk about my Indian friends when people try to run down America. I talk about my Indian friends, I say, look, these people come here. Many of my Indian friends did not know English even when they came here. They are widely successful and show what a wonderful, great country America is. But there are too many Americans who don't appreciate it, and I hope as the Indian immigration population grows in America, as hopefully it will, we all can get together and revitalize America and make it the moral nation that our forefathers intended.